Hey, friends, welcome to the Mindset Podcast. I am your host, Sally Allen. And today we are talking about one of the most dangerous places that you can live, the comfort zone. I know it sounds counterintuitive. Your comfort zone feels predictable, it feels safe, it feels cozy, it feels like a warm blanket that protects you from uncertainty and failure and all of the scary stuff out there. I know because I used to live in comfort zones and sometimes I still do. But here is what nobody tells you about comfort zones: they're not actually safe. I learned that the hard way. They're prisons disguised as protection. Let that sink in for a minute. While you're feeling safe and you're feeling secure, the world is changing around you. Skills are evolving, opportunities are passing by, and you're getting left behind without realizing it. That's pretty scary thought for me when I think about that. Think about it from this perspective. If you've never challenged your muscles, they atrophy. If you've never challenged your mind, the same thing happens. You have to challenge your mindset constantly. Challenge your own narrative constantly. If you've never challenged yourself to grow, you just don't stay the same. You move either forward or backward. So you actually start moving backward if you're not growing compared to everybody else who's moving forward. Here's the brutal truth. Playing it safe is one of the riskiest thing that you will do in today's world and today's environment. The job you think is secure might not exist in 5 years. The skills you're comfortable with might become obsolete sooner than you think. The relationship patterns you've settled into might be slowly killing your happiness. The comfort zone isn't protecting you. It is actually making you vulnerable. So, how do you break out of the comfort zone prison? I've got a few tips and tricks here and there that can help you break free. So, how do you break out of the comfort zone prison? Here are a couple of pointers. The first thing you need to understand is discomfort is not danger. Switching your mindset to understand feeling discomfort, it doesn't mean you're in danger. Your brain can't tell the difference between actual physical danger than emotional discomfort. So, it treats that awkward networking event or that awkward meeting like a tiger attack. But listen, feeling uncomfortable doesn't mean that you are in danger or you're doing something wrong. It means that you're being stretched. It means that you're growing. And so what the brain doesn't want you to do is step out and being in discomfort, so it tries to protect you. But that's a signal when you're feeling stretched that you are going in the right direction. The second thing is start small. You have to start somewhere. You don't have to quit your job and move to another country tomorrow. That's a bit radical, right? Growth happens in small, consistent steps. Small, consistent steps. Maybe it's speaking up at that meeting, the one that you're afraid to speak up in because the leaders are in that meeting. Maybe it's trying out a new workout class. Maybe it's having that one difficult conversation you've been avoiding. Small acts of courage build confidence for bigger acts of courage. Because what you're doing is you're strengthening that muscle. And once that muscle is strengthening, once it's strengthened, you're seeing that, man, I can actually do this. And it builds confidence. And listen, third, expect the awkward phase. When you are trying something new, you will suck at it at first. Embrace the suck. That's not a bug, it's a feature. Being bad at something new is a price a price of admission to eventually becomes something great. right? Stop expecting yourself to be immediately competent at everything. When I'm coaching, the first thing I would ask my clients, and I've learned this over the years, is how long you've been in this situation. Because one of the things I was hearing from them is that I suck at this. I can't do it. I cannot believe that I don't know this already. And the way they speak to me, I'm thinking they've been at the company for 3 years. And I'll ask how long you've been at the company. And they'll say 3 months. Well, of course, you're going to suck at it. The first 3 months, you're barely getting your feet wet in the business. You're getting to know people, right? You're learning the cultures and the traditions and everything, the values, how the business runs, meeting people. The next 3 months, you're really learning, if you're at a good company, because most of them you just jump in and sink or swim, but you're actually learning how the business runs. Eventually, you will become that person that they can go to. But that takes time and it takes patience, right? Here's the big one. Focus on who you're becoming, not just what you are achieving. Every single time you choose growth over comfort, you are becoming the type of person who chooses growth. And you're changing your identity to someone who embraces hard things. Because every time you do something that scares you a bit, you become braver. The habit you build while you're expanding your comfort zone are more valuable than one single outcome, or any single outcome for that matter. So let me ask you this. What small thing today you could do, perhaps even this week, that could push you slightly outside of your comfort zone? Not something that will traumatize you, or just something that would make you a little bit nervous. Do it. Notice, and I know this for sure, that you will survive it. That should build your self confidence a little bit. Your comfort zone should be a place you visit, not a place you live. So listen, stop treating growth like it's optional. Stop waiting for the perfect moment to challenge yourself. Stop letting fear disguise itself as practicality in your life. The life you want, the life you crave is on the other side of that thing that's making you uncomfortable. You have to make that decision and decide that you are going to step over that line. You are going to cross that line. So get uncomfortable on purpose. Friends, today that's a wrap. If this episode sparked anything in you, share it with a friend. And remember this, if you change your mindset, you can change your life. Have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next episode.